Hey everyone, Laytheme is a tool for building websites without coding. In this video, I will show you the basics. Let's start in the WordPress admin panel. When you first visit your site, you will notice a prompt to create a menu. Let's do that quickly. We'll dive deeper into menus later. In Appearance menus, we name the menu, check Primary Menu, and save it. Now that we've created the menu, the prompt is gone. Let's look at the heart of Laytheme, the grider. The grider works like a professional layout software, but for the web. On the right, you can add rows, move them around, or delete them. Let's add an image. Press Shift or Command to select multiple. While inserting, use the plus or minus keys on your keyboard to scale them instantly. You can drag elements around, and if you select one, the sidebar shows you specific settings for that element. You can resize elements too. Let me add some more rows. To fine-tune your layout, use the top bar to adjust row spacing, to adjust the outer space, which we call the frame, and column spacing in pixel or percent, and the column count. Any element can be right-clicked for more settings. Rows can be right-clicked too. You can select multiple elements and move them around. Let's click Update and View Page to view our layout. When you view your page, you will see an Edit button that only shows up when you're logged in as an admin. When you look at your home page, you'll see it's empty. We can simply click Set as Frontpage here to make this page our home page. Let's talk about typography. In Laytheme, we use Textformats to keep everything consistent. When adding text, Shift plus Enter creates a new line. Pressing Enter only is for a new block of text. I'll just quickly finish writing this text and I will insert it into the layout and update our page. Let me show you how we style text. In Textformats, you see a default format. If, for example, I make this format blue and click Save Changes, all texts on our website that use this format will be blue too. Let's create a text format called New Format. The cool thing about text formats is they are reusable. Text formats are like CSS classes, but without you having to know any CSS. You have one single place where you can configure your text styles. And you can set different font sizes for desktop, tablet, and phone. Once we set up our new format, we can go to our text and apply it. We just select our text, go to Formats, and choose our new format. If your format does not look right, you may need to select your text and use the Clear Formatting button first to strip away any old styling. Let me quickly create an About page. For now, this will be very simple. It's just to show you how adding a page to a menu works. Go to Appearance, Menus. We will simply select our new page, add it to the menu, and click Save Menu. Now let me show you the next important part of Laytheme, the Customizer. Here you'll find settings for global styles like site title and menu. Let's rename our site and give the site title our new text format. We'll set this format as the menu text format too. You'll find many more settings here, so take a look around. So this is what we have, a very simple site with a front page, a menu, and an about page. Let's create a project. First, we need to set our title and project thumbnail on the right. Projects can also be organized with categories and tags, which is perfect for filtering later on. If you're building a portfolio or design agency site, projects are your bread and butter. Think of them as individual pages dedicated to showcasing a specific piece of work. Now let's build a quick layout for the project itself. The key difference between a regular page and a project is the project thumbnail. This is the preview image that represents your work on your overview pages. We can go back to our homepage. Instead of just adding an image, we now insert our project thumbnail. This isn't just a picture, it's a link. When a visitor clicks this thumbnail, it automatically leads them straight to your project page. Since our project thumbnail is looking a little ugly, let me go to the customizer where we can style project thumbnails globally. Basically, we go to Customize Project Thumbnail, Project Title, and choose a different position and a different text color. In Project Tags, we choose a color too and a font size. Also, we add a gradient for readability. Alright, that looks much better. Let's duplicate our project here and let me just quickly set up 7 of them. For every project, we got this top space here, the top frame. What if we want to change that space for every project? Now, instead of going into every project separately to change the top frame value, we just go to Layout Options, Gridder Defaults. We change the top frame value here. We check Apply All Values. And now every project has this new top frame value. On our front page, instead of inserting every project thumbnail one by one, we can just insert the project thumbnail grid, for example. We configure this to show all projects and to show category and tag filters. Remember, this is a big difference between pages and projects. Projects can have categories and tags so they can be filtered here. So make sure to use pages for your front page, about page, contact page, overview pages, and so on. Otherwise, if you use projects for those pages, they would appear here in the thumbnail grid. There you go. We can filter our projects by category and by tag, and we can enter our projects from here. In Customize, we have a few settings to change the appearance of our filters. Here, I'll just quickly change the text formats and colors of our filters and change some spacing. Finally, you may want to check out Customize Mobile. Here you'll find settings for mobile space, site title, mobile menu, and more. Another important feature is custom phone layouts. When editing a page, just click the phone icon to create a custom layout for the phone version of that page. Here you can reorder your content, have completely different content, and really fine-tune your mobile layout. Also, you may want to check out all of the additional features you can enable in layout options and the different animation settings you have here. As always, let me know if you have any issues or ideas on the Laytheme forum. And thanks for watching.